Okay, good Saturday morning. Welcome to the Sports Talk with kerry, wehmeyer show for Saturday, April 17th. We're going to be going over today's news headlines here on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. We are live, so we will send out links from StreamYard. So StreamYard will be in Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Once again, some notes on that. Please, if you're having trouble trying to get in as in the video chat, please use your incognito feature that's in Chrome, because once again it does kick you out. So just once again, if you have to come in video chat, once again, if you have problems, you can use that. But if you come through the regular StreamYard link, you'll be fine. So let's go ahead and I'm going to send those links out to everybody. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm going to send that link out. Okay, the link says posted. YouTube and Twitter, you should get it. Facebook, we're going to give it to you in a second. So let me go ahead and give you the links in a second. So all three links are set up, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for StreamYard. So StreamYard is set up. So we are live. So let's go ahead and go over some college baseball scores. Got two games to report about LSU and Tulane. Tulane's playing right now at 11 a.m. and also LSU as well. So we will go ahead and give you those updates. So let's do that. So I'm going to go ahead and give you those game updates. Okay, game update on LSU. We're going to go over to the game update for LSU. We'll go over to the game center. Okay, LSU bottom of the first, 1-0 LSU on top of South Carolina. They are batting a runner at third and 2 outs, a runner at third and 2 outs for the Tigers. So Tigers are batting right now. Beloso is at the plate. So Beloso struck out swinging. So your scores are going into the top of the second, 1-0 LSU on top. So we'll give you the Tulane update as well. So let me switch this out and give you the Tulane game update as well. Okay, Tulane game update from Turchin Stadium, Uptown. Let's give you that update. So I'll give you the game update. We'll post it in the screen. Okay, game update. It is Wichita State. Top of the first, runners at first and third, 2 outs. 1-0 Wichita State on top of Tulane. That's out at Turchin Stadium in Uptown. So that's the game updates from for LSU and Tulane. So we will once again we'll do it later on in the broadcast. So let's go ahead and go over some sports news headlines for this Saturday morning. So we're gonna go over to Fansided. We're gonna see what's happening on the Fansided site, and I'll put that in. Okay, Fansided site. For fans devoted to sports and stuff like that. So let's go through some topics going on Fansided. Okay, Ronald Acura is carrying the Braves at an unsustainable pace. That's what they're saying in this article. So I think, yeah, he's definitely carrying the Atlanta Braves into unstable pace, because look, right now the Atlanta Braves, as we speak, is 5-8 on the season. So he is definitely carrying that the weight of that team on his shoulders. So I'll be honest with you. Look, everybody's on the Atlanta Braves offense and defense has to contribute, because one player can't do it all. One player cannot do it all. in a nutshell. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. So we'll switch and see what else we have for today. Okay, this is from the NBA step back. Okay, Steph Curry wants to stay, but you never know what will happen. So that's probably going to be maybe down the road. He might leave after 2022. Steph Curry, look, I think Steph Curry is hopefully he can stay in with Golden State because he's a very good lethal 3-point shooter when it comes down to it. I mean, he's the best. I mean, that's one thing about it. He's a technician when it comes down to knocking down threes for the Golden State Warriors. So I'm pretty sure if he can get a lucrative contract with Golden State, I'm pretty sure he will stay with Golden State. But I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen. So that's probably maybe a few years down the line. So they're playing tonight at 7:30 against the Celtics. So he wants to stay with the Warriors, but it's doors are open for him to leave and go somewhere else. So this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay, what else we have? Okay, what happened when an NBA franchise icon is traded away? That's what they're talking about in this article right here. When the franchise icon is traded away. So that's what they're talking about. I mean, I'll be honest with you. When they trade their franchise player away, look, it's everything goes down to the crapper. Everything goes down to the crapper. That's one thing about it. So, I mean, look, you're not going to have that player forever, but if he gets traded away and go to another team and play in another division, look, that's just asking for trouble. But that happens. That happens all the time. So, once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay. Okay, Yankees fan throws a dangerous in-game tantrum after a blowout loss to the Rays. So that's what happened in the game yesterday against the Tampa Bay Rays. They got blown out by the Rays, but somebody just absolutely just went nuts and stuff like that. Yankee fans lose their cool while watching the Rays blow out their team. Also, resorting to throwing baseballs on the field. That's something you don't do. That's never a good thing to do when you're pissed off like that. That's one thing you don't do is throw a baseball on the field because somebody can get hurt. I mean, what? And there'll be lawsuits coming down the pipeline and everything else. So I don't condemn what this fan absolutely did. I really don't condemn it. I don't. But it's just the problem, just the issues that, like, look, if you want to get pissed off, then go somewhere where you're not going to hurt yourself or hurt others. That's just my opinion about it. So, look, they have a right to be bitching and moaning and all that. So, but the truth of the matter is, when you throw a baseball, let me show you what happened. So this is one of the videos.
Ball got loose in the outfield. Where they're throwing things on. There's a couple of other. Yeah, a lot of balls are. Looks like they're coming from the stands. I don't know why there would be that many people with baseballs. That's just wrong.
Mm-hmm. That's unacceptable behavior right there. That is definitely unacceptable behavior by a fan. Look, if you're pissed off, then leave the game. Don't be throwing shit in the field because, to tell you the truth, that can hurt somebody. I mean, what the hell is wrong with people in society today? I mean, that is the problem is they're pissed off. They're so entitled to everything and stuff like that, and they get pissed off and cry about things and throw baseballs on the field. That's something you don't do. Look, let's hear the rest of it. So let's
coming out of the stands. Please,
you got to be better than that.
Objects onto the field. Thank you.
And being announced over the, and they just keep coming. And Rosarena, somebody's going to get hurt too. The umpire should pull them off the field. That's not what you want. That's disgraceful. Somebody could get hurt for absolutely no reason. Now another ball goes out towards shortstop. I mean, you know the fans are frustrated the way the team is playing right now, but that is not the way to show it.
That is definitely not the way to act. Look, that right there was fucking childish. That was fucking childish. What they're doing. I mean, look, sure, you could be pissed off at your team for losing and dropping a game and all that. That's just the game. But the truth of the matter is, when you're at a game and you're throwing shit on the field, and that right there reflects on the team, and that's a black eye on that team's and what their concepts is. So that's something. Look, you cannot condone throwing baseballs on the field. Just because you're pissed off, because you're mad and angry at your team and stuff like that. Look, that's just reality. So once again, this is from Fansided. This is from Dylan Bert Barnhart. Follow that's Barnhart spoken. So that's like I said, that's one thing I will criticize the fans for, is being stupid and throwing. I mean, just like at the Saints games one time. The Saints fans got pissed off because they lost games and a game or something, and they throw stuff on the field. Because look, if you're going to act like that at a baseball game, why go to a game? So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay, NFL rumors. 3 teams should sign Sheldon Robinson. Looks like I think that's most likely going to happen. That's from Russell S. Basser. You can reach him at Fansider. So I think it's probably imperative if they do sign him. That would be one of those 3 teams that could be in the running. The Houston Texans is one of them. Detroit is another, number 2. And also the Las Vegas Raiders is the last and final one. So whoever signs Sheldon Robinson most likely will get that player. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. Okay, we'll see what else we could talk about. Okay, this is from Daily DDT. Parker Boudreaux should be Alexa Blitz's monster. So that's this is from Granger Chapman. You can follow him at Granger Chapman. That's in Fansider. So so that's from once again. I say this, yeah. That's in WWE related news. So this is from Fansider. Okay, let's put this in. Okay, Zach Levine expected to turn down the Bulls' contract extension. Hit free agency in 2022, so it looks like he's going to be a free agent in the next couple of years. Zach Levine with the Chicago Bulls, so he did. He'll most likely turn down the contract. That's going to be a extended contract for the Bulls player. So, but I think, to be honest with you, look, if he does be a free agent, one of those teams will pick him up in either in the Eastern Conference or either in the Western Conference. So once again, this is from Fansider. Just go to fansider.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, Boston rolls the dice on with a 2-year with Jabari Parker. So it looks like they're going to roll the dice with Jabari Parker, the Celtics. So I think that's probably going to happen down the line. I think that's he's averaging 14 points a game. He's also a 32% 3-point shooter. So that's once again they're going to be rolling the dice. So that's I think they're definitely rolling the dice because they want to make a significant playoff run. The Boston Celtics. I think that's what they're trying to do that for. Because look, sure they got Jason Tatum in Boston and. But Jabari Parker, look, I'm pretty sure if they are getting, that's probably, if the Celtics will make the playoffs this year, and most likely they will. Most likely they will. But if that happens, that's going to be a that's going to be concept for them. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Try to roll this. Okay, Joel Embiid wants to be MVP and also Defensive Player of the Year. So I think he will most likely will be the MVP and also Defensive Player of the Year. So he's probably going to grab those two awards. He's averaging 29 points a game. He averages 11 rebounds, also 3.1 assists. He's also a 51% shooter. He's also a 38% 3-point shooter as well. So that's probably, but once again, they have different players that's going to be vying for that MVP award and also Defensive Player of the Year. So it's going to be a lot of players. It's not only going to be him that's going to win it, but it's probably going to be different players in the league that's going to be a favorite for the MVP award. So once again, this is from Fansided. Go to fansided.com. Okay. Okay. Cubs fans furious with Jock Peterson after epic choke against the Braves. So yeah, I think they should be pissed off at him because he's hitting 119. So that's kind of what's fueling their anger. So I think he's got to hit a lot better, Jake Peterson, because when he was with the Dodgers, he had a pretty good hitting batting average. So he had a good batting average. But the truth of the matter is, when he went to the Cubs, his batting average started plummeting down to 119, and that's something he has to contribute. He has to start getting some hits. Because look, that 119 batting average is not going to cut it with Chicago Cubs fans. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. Okay, San Diego restaurant trolls Dodger fans in a hilarious fashion with a special menu. So that's from Mark Powell. You can follow him at MP2 underscore P GH. San Diego restaurant pretzels and pints. So the Dodgers fans travel better. So that's in good fashion right there. Be honest with you, that is absolutely in good fashion. I mean, sure, the troll the so this is what they said. Pretzels and pints in San Diego. Is here to make sure the Dodgers fans don't overcrowd Petco Park. This is Padres country, so that's what they're saying in this article. It's a pretty good article. So once again, this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. That's fansider.com. Okay, this is let's see what's happening. What's happening in okay, Cubs pitcher asks God for advice before facing Ronald Acuña. So that's what this is article. This is from Mark Powell. This is Dylan Maples. He was facing Ronald Acuña. So that's look, that's pretty good. So I think that's a pretty good situation. But truth of the matter is, look, you're going to face Ronald Acuña, and I'm gonna tell you, he might hit a home run or something. He might. Hopefully, you get out. But he's a damn good hitter. So this is from Mark Powell. You can follow him at Fansided. That's Fansided. Okay, Craig Counsell is not remotely satisfied with the Cubs' punishment after throwing at Brandon. Wood Ruff. So it looks like he is on the Craig Council. He is. That's what he's saying. It's So this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. And we'll see what else we have. Okay, we'll go through some NFL stuff. Okay, Bears make wide receiver addition to Aaron Rodgers. Should be jealous of. So that's, yeah. So they added Marquise Goodwin to serve as a speedy wide receiver for the Bears, Andy Dalton. So that's probably going to be a what does Marquise Goodwin bring to the offense? Assuming the Bears keep Allen Robinson, he provides solid back room and takes more pressure off the Chicago number one option of Andy Dalton. So yeah, I think it's a good investment because look, because you're going to need those speedy wide receivers. I mean, if you're going to win games and stuff like that, you're going to need those wide receivers. See, Goodwin would be a very beneficial receiver for the Chicago Bears. So that's something, look, that they did. So that's great. I'm glad to see the Bears getting those wide receivers in the off season because they want to contend for the playoffs. I mean, they don't want to just have a winning season. They want to contend for the playoffs. So that's something, look, I'm glad to see. I mean, I'm not a Bears fan, but I'm glad to see them upgrading their offense. So once again, this is from Fansider, the Chicago Audible, the Chicago Audible. So this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Okay, Tom Brady trying to coax Marshall Lynch out of retirement. So if he can join the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they nearly signed him, but if he can get out of retirement and Tom Brady is going to lure him over to Tampa Bay. That's something that you have to watch out for because that could be a good investment for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is getting Marshawn Lynch to play for them. So that's just like I said, that's just few concepts right there. So this is from Fansider. Go to fansider.com. Also, if you want to talk anything in the world of sports, come on down. You can chat through the chat rooms. We do have the chat rooms right on the StreamYard platform. We have Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. If you want to come in, if you're on YouTube or Twitter, come on down. If you think Marshawn Lynch should come out of retirement, then once again, you can post your comments. So let's go ahead and this is from fansider.com. And let's see what else we have. We just talked about, okay, we'll talk some college football on here. Okay, Tennessee coach Balls make move to sweeten the deal for Arch Manning. So so they're going to do a lot to get Arch Manning because Arch Manning, I'll be honest with you, is a He plays for the Newman Greenies. And I'm gonna tell you, look, if one of those teams can pick him up, he can be a viable quarterback for one of those teams. And I'm pretty sure Tennessee will most likely try to get him, Arch Manning. So once again, please look out for that, because look, he's going to be a recruit that all these teams are going to be picking up. Tennessee as well. So once again, this is from Fansided. This is fansided.com. Okay, this is from Patrick Smith. Michigan football seemingly puts an end to the quarterback controversy. So Jim Harbaugh definitely has a quarterback controversy. So they named Cade McNamara as the starting quarterback for Michigan once the season begins. So that is their choice over McCarthy. So I think it's a very good choice. So that's Michigan's. So once again, follow CFB college football as CFB as college football. So let's see what else we have. We'll scroll it down. Okay, Ohio State unveils the rings for the Big Ten Championship Sugar Bowl win. So this is from Patrick Smith. You can follow him at Patrick A. Smith. So they did unveil the Big Ten championship rings, and also the Sugar Bowl ring that they played in the Sugar Bowl this year. So they got their rings. So this is from 2 days ago. Once again, follow them at fansided.com. That's fansided.com. Okay, let's see what else we have. Looks like we most likely covered the Fansider. So we're gonna look at see what else we have. Okay, let's put this in. Okay, Tony Harris. Tony Harrison searched for answers after the aftermath loss and defeat. So this is from this is a boxing article. Middleweight former middleweight champion Tony Harrison returns to the ring after the first 16 months. So he's searching for answers after his loss. So this is from Jeremy Hedges. You can follow him at Fansider. That's fansider.com. So see what else we have to cover. See what else we had to cover, and we'll go through the we'll go to let's go to right here. Let's go to okay, three huge mistakes the Packers made this offseason that needed to be fixed. So that's what they're talking about. The three big, the Aaron Jones deal, that was one of them. That was not a good, that was one of the mess ups that they had. Now the next one is, the Packers should restructure Aaron Rodgers' contract. Yes, I think they should restructure Aaron Rodgers' contract if they're going to have enough cap space in the so they could get another player. So that's kind of what happened. So Aaron Rodgers' deal should have been restructured. Now the next one we're going to go over is once again missing out on wide receiver talent. Yes, I think they did miss out on wide receiver talent in the free agent market. So that's kind of what is the that's the issues that the Green Bay Packers had in the off season. So that's kind of what happened. So once again, this is from fansided.com. You go to fansided.com. Yeah, it's raining out there. All right, let's see what else we have. Okay, Dwayne Wade has bought an ownership stake in the Utah Jazz. So Dwayne Wade bought. He is he was a TV analyst and also now a team owner. So he's now part owner of the Utah Jazz. He did buy a stake in it. So let's so he's got once again. I think he's got a lot of skin in the game. So that's just my opinion. I think it's a good idea what he's doing. Dwayne Wade. So this is from NBA Step Back. That's FS NBA Step Back. So let's see what else we can discuss. Okay, Cowboys to take advantage of the Raiders' awful off-season choices. So they did have an awful off-season for the Las Vegas Raiders. Cowboys need to sign Maurice Hurst while they still can. So it looks like if Dallas does pick him up, that's probably going to happen maybe down the line or something like that. So look, see like the Packers and the Las Vegas Raiders, they kind of made a very budget decisions in the off season. So I think the fans, I mean, both fans of both of those clubs should be unhappy with the off season that they had. So this is from NFL Fansider. Go to NFL Fansider. That's NFL Fansider. So we will go over some tweets. Let's do that for the next couple of minutes. So we're going to wrap this up. And we're going to go over some tweets. So let me get this, shut this off. And we're going to go over some tweets. So we'll go over some tweets for a few minutes. See what's happening on the Twitter universe. And we'll go through the, go to the Twitter verse. See what we have. Okay, let's go over to this article. Okay, Jason McCown visits the Giants after an without a deal. So it looks like he is going over. So that's from NFL trade rumors, going to NFL trade rumors. So that's Jason McCowney is going over to going to be visiting the Giants. So this is from NFL trade rumors. Also, this FL teams, or look at FL teams. FL teams, Miami lost to Minnesota Timberwolves last night. The Minnesota bench outscored Miami's bench 52-25. So that was in their game yesterday. So they did lose 119-111. So looks like Miami has to start getting going if they're going to be considered for playoff consideration, which I think they are, which I still think they are, but right now they have to keep getting these wins, because if you lose to teams like Minnesota and all that, that's going to put you back behind the 8 ball. So that's something, look, they have to just do. So once again, this is from FL Teams. Go to flteams.com. Please follow them. They're good. Also, let's go to Xavier Athletics. Start times pushed back 2 hours for the championships due to rain area. So that's the men's tennis match, and also the women's tennis match. They're taking on women will take on William Carey, and the men will take on Middle Georgia. So this is from Xavier. Follow them at Xavier Gold Rush. Also, let's scroll down. So this is from doubleheader, twice as nice. Slap the wall. So from Tulane baseball. Okay. Also, let's go ahead and look at this. Okay. Track and field meets going on for Xavier. They're going to be in Gulf Shores, Alabama, competing in the University of Mobile Invitational. That's the University of Mobile. That's in Mobile, Alabama. So they will be there, Xavier. So once again, good luck to men's and women's track and field team for Xavier. Okay, this is from Gary Smith. Gary Smith, Tyler Hoffman have control problems early, walked. So that game's going on. It's 30 minutes. It's in a lightened delay right now. So the game's going. We'll give you an update on that game. We'll see. Still 1-0. Wichita State on top. Still in a lightning delay. So once again, it's still rain in the city. Also, let's go to Gulfport Athletics. Congratulations to Randy Spencer, and also she's a 6-time 6A power lifting champion. She earned a spot in the League 12. So congratulations to that young lady for the Gulfport High School powerlifting team. So this is from Gulfport Athletics. Go to Gulfport Athletics. Follow them at GHS Athletics. Okay. The Tulane Wichita State game will be delayed to 1:30 at least. So it's not gonna. It's right now. It's 12 o'clock due to the rain going on. So it's probably gonna be delayed to about 1:30. Hopefully the rain can hold off and they can get the game in. Okay, let's go to the most explosive plays in 2019. Was Jamar Chase with 46, Devontae Smith with 44, Rashad Bateman with 37. So that was in college football. This is from PFF. Follow them at PFF Pro Football Focus. Okay, this is from Ben Mintz, South Carolina. It's a good start for LSU. Score is 2-0 after in the third. Let's see what else we have for. Scroll it down. See what else we have. We just okay. Brody Miller spring game. Spring game is today, so the LSU spring game is today. Hopefully they can get the spring game in Baton Rouge. Brian Lazar, TigerBait.com, saying Tigers leading 2-0 against South Carolina. The Ringer NBA. What can Thunder fans expect from Alexis Pop? That's a hard name to pronounce. I don't want to butcher this young man's name. So that was the Ringer NBA. Followed him at the Ringer NBA. Also, congratulations to 24 athletes from 24 schools and 10 Division I conferences being selected in the 2021 WNBA draft. So SEC had 9. The Big 12 had 5. Also 5 from the Pac-12. ACC had 3. And also Big 10 had 3. The West Coast Conference had everybody had 1 across the boards. So this is from NCAA. Okay, this is from Lakers Nation. Lakers defense have been great all season, but Marc Gasol believes that the biggest issue in the loss to the Celtics. So this is from Lakers Nation. Follow them at Lakers Nation. Let's see what they're saying about it. So Marc Gasol, let's see what he's saying about it. Share the article. Okay, this is what they're talking about. This is from Lakers Nation. Follow them at Lakers Nation. Marc Gasol still has a lot to offer, stepping up into the starting lineup for the Lakers in the absence of Andre Drummond. LA lost Thursday's game 121-113. So it was we were attacking, giving us offensive. So I say this, like the Lakers, I think Gasol is going to be the beneficiary for the Lakers, but the truth of the matter is you got Anthony Davis coming back, so that's probably going to be hopefully you get LeBron James back, and that probably be the offense that will get better. So once again, this is from Lakers Nation. Follow them at Lakers Nation. So good. If you're a Lakers fan, this site is for you. So let's see what else we'll cover, and then we'll wrap it up. Okay, this is from the spring game. Ed Daniels out at the spring game giving a report. Busted coverage. First series booty was wide open. So once again, follow Ed Daniels, sports director at WGNO. He does a lot of the Friday Night Football and also basketball and a lot of things with high school sports. So update is once again 2-0 LSU. That's at the end of 3. So okay, the Southland Conference for the 9-day span. Bearcat Soccer is ready to play in the 2020 Southland Conference Championship here what Coach Tom Brown had to say after the semifinal win against Abilene Christian. So follow the Southland Conference at Southland Sports. That's Southland Sports. Okay, Max Johnson throws, so that's Golden Gillen's tweet, throwing it for 35 yards. That's in the spring game over at LSU. Okay, Louisiana Tech playing against Southern Miss today. So they're playing in their game today against Southern Miss. Also, this is another update from Golden Gillen. Max Johnson connects with Booty for a 9-yard pickup in the first down. So that's I'm glad to see what's going on. So once again, follow Golden Gillen. He's also with Fox 8. Give dates at the okay, this is from Preston Guy. He's saying starting off right. So that's so Keyshawn Booty, they're gonna rely on Keyshawn Booty this year to be that wide receiver for LSU. So look, he's going to be featured in those games. So once again, this is from Preston Guy. You can follow him at okay, we'll see what else they got. See what else they got here on okay, watch Jake Garcia throw a 52-yard bomb in the spring game. So they also having their spring game, Miami spring game as well. So follow them at 247 Sports. That's 247sports.com. And also, this is from Brad Powers. What a juke. A nice little play right here to get the touchdown. That's in the Alabama spring game. That's crimson and white spring game. Second, that was on 2nd and 9. He throws a pass play, and then the receiver makes a great catch on 2nd and 9. Once again, Glenn Galvo, let's see, pass interference against the purple. So Glenn Galvo is also up at the spring game today. So that's LSU spring game. We will have a full recap tomorrow of the LSU spring game. So we will be recapping it for you tomorrow on Sports Talk. So let's go ahead and wrap this up. Okay, once again, thanks for joining us for this edition of Sports Talk with Kerry Wehmeyer Show. We will be back later. We'll have MLB coverage. We'll probably do the early evening games. Be around the 6, 7 o'clock time frame. So we will be back on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter for that. So once again, if you want to come in, talk Major League Baseball or anything in the world of sports, you're welcome to come in. Anytime. So we'll be back also tomorrow with Sports Talk. So no Pelicans game tomorrow. We will not do the Pelicans game. So we'll take a break, and we'll be back on Tuesday when they take on the Brooklyn Nets. So that's how we're going to do it this week. So everybody have a good rest of your day. Please be careful in the rain today. It's pouring outside. If you got flooding streets, please do not drive through those flooded neighborhoods and stuff like that, because you don't want water getting into your house if you live on one of those streets. So everybody have a good rest of your afternoon. We'll be back later for Major League Baseball coverage here on YouTube, Facebook, and YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter.